Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new channel where all I am here to do is deliver no-nonsense guides specifically for Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs. So I made this channel specifically to combat the old outdated guides that half the time are just completely wrong with a lot of these older Zombies maps, and I'm trying to change the game and just make it completely and utterly no-nonsense just for you. You're going to know all what you need to know, and that's all you're going to need to know from me, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Today we're going to be going over the Maxis side of the buried Easter egg with the NavCard table location and the part locations, as well as every Sharpshooter angle from all 4 areas, including the Jugg area, the candy store, the witch's house, and the saloon. Let's get into it. Alright, so with buried, we're going to start off with the NavCard table. So a lot of the parts are behind that barrier over there. So what you're going to do is give Leroy some booze, and he's going to go run into that. And the radio will be right here, the board will be right here, and the electric box will be up here on the wall. And then another thing with Leroy that you'll have to get is the fountain open. And then once you get that open, you will be able to jump back to the spawn where the NavCard table build is.
You want the sweet stuff, don't you?
Once you get the fountain open, you just have to jump through here with your NavCard parts, and it'll transmit you over here, and this is where you build the NavCard table. Now every NavCard part is in the bottom of the map, aside from the meteor, which is right here by the lockers. And then you can insert your diarized NavCard, it's accepted successfully, and there you go, you're good on that front. You will need Vulture-Aid, the Paralyzer,
Why do I suspect infinite
the Bowie knife or Galvaknuckles, and the time bomb.
It's a weird looking thing, alright. Maybe I should get Droopinger to try it out.
Step 1 is going to be building the Gallows. Part 1 is the antenna.
Even the smallest thing can be useful.
The Gallows location is outside the church. Part 2 is going to be the bulbs. Pick those up and add it at the Gallows.
Undead variety.
Part 3 is the battery in the church by Vulture-Aid.
Nice going, big guy. You smashed the shit out of that. I hope this is right.
The final part is the spool of wire inside of the gunsmith.
Sooner or later,
The Gallows are complete. Step 2, turn on the power.
maybe someone around here likes the sweet stuff.
Step 3, paralyze the orbs. The first orb being by the saloon. There will be a completion noise whenever you fully paralyze an orb. Orb 2 is by the mines, by the drop. Orb 3 is the left of church, right of Gallows in this little side area. The 4th orb is outside the witch mansion on the left. Step 4 is going to be grenading the floating blue lantern and picking it up.
Guessing no one else wants.
Fill up the lantern with Leroy kills by grabbing the candy and just having him run through zombies. Those noises will play when the souls are filling up.
Anyone see what's happening here?
Step 6 is going to be placing the lantern and deciphering the code. Think of the code as a numerical pad with letters in the place of the numbers. On screen you will see a guide, as well as the fact that in my game I had Dry Gulcher Shaft, Consumption Cross, and Ground Biter Pits. Pause if you need. Step 7 is going to be placing down a time bomb, and then knifing the correct signs that were on your Cipher, and following the Wisp to the Gallows. In this gameplay, I am also showing all locations of the signs, as well as the ones that were on my Cipher. The Wisp will show up when you knife the last one, and it is powered by zombie kills. You must kill zombies to keep the Wisp powered up while it gets to the Gallows. I will play the full sequence here so you get an idea of the path the Wisp can take. Zombies that are powered by the Wisp will glow blue. You just have to kill them and that will power the Wisp. Once the Wisp gets close to the Gallows, hit the time bomb after it reaches. Once back, knife the correct signs again and follow the Wisp for a second time to the Gallows, making sure to keep it filled up with zombie souls. I will show this path again to really solidify where you might be able to take your Wisp.
I'm off on another treasure hunt.
The next step is ringing bells in the correct order from a switchboard in the witch's house. The lights are lined up in certain areas, Upper Candy being the first column of 3 lights, Barn being the second column of 3 lights, and Courthouse being the third column of 3 lights. And I will show you where all of these number of bells are. Yellow means to hit them next, green means to complete, and gray means you didn't hit them yet or you don't need to hit them yet. Bells 1 through 3 are in the upper part of the candy shop in these locations on screen. Bells 4 through 6 are inside of the barn, and these locations shown on screen. Bells 7 through 9 are shown in the courthouse on screen. Now, inside of a 4-player co-op game, one person would watch the board while the other 3 hit the correct bells in the locations. But inside of a solo match, you're going to have to go back and forth. But essentially, the lights on the board will light up, yellow with what you need to hit next, and green with what has been completed. And you just need to hit them in the locations as I've described already. You'll hear a completion noise when the bell is hit correctly, but you will hear a failure noise when the bell is not hit correctly. Basically, the bell is broken when it's not hit correctly. Once all bells are hit correctly, the board is off and unpressable. For this next step, I would recommend getting Leroy to pick up a crawler.
This is for you.
Step 12 is
Where's
making a
that
wish
giant dude
and
when you need him?
Sharpshooter. Essentially, in the fountain, you hold F to make a wish, and these Sharpshooter targets will pop up. To have all 4 players shoot each one of their targets in the 4 areas with 100% accuracy, meaning you cannot miss a target. You can miss it with, you can spray more than 1 bullet into it, but you have to hit all your targets.
What exactly did I do?
Should I be pleased? Such flowing plays little. Wow! Did you see what I did?
Now I just want to do a quick little shout out to the public bench that I received that gameplay from. Shout out to those guys for helping me complete an Easter egg at 5 in the morning 5 years ago. So shout out to them. Thank you all for sticking with me on this journey through the Victus maps. I'm going to have a huge compilation video of Maxis Easter eggs coming out soon. But at the same time, that is buried. Buried should be done after this. You're seeing footage right now of the Maxis endgame, which I will include inside of the compilation. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything really. I love you all. Thank you very much. Have a great day.